Hey guys, how we doing? And welcome to another episode of Voidbound Feed the Beast Infinity. Today, we are going to recap a few things that I'm working on off camera. Let me reposition this little puppy better. There we go. So, I've been working on a couple different things. I'm kind of slightly remodeling the base a little bit. My plan is to actually move, instead of have everything here in the open, I'm going to move these terminals from our AE system into the wall here. And so they're kind of flush with the wall. I put 2 of them on here. I don't think I'll need that many, but I'll put 1 here for now. And this will all be where all of our AE stuff is. I've done the same here with our drives. But over here, I've been working on a few different projects here. One of the main projects I'm working on is RFtools. And I've been working on doing some like teleportation and transportation and dimensional work. Let me tell you what I have going on here. So let me, you know what we could do? We could move these over now. One by one. Pop a hole down here. I need to just bring power over here is all I think I need to do. And the best way to bring power would be maybe over here. Those are enhanced. That'd be fine. Yeah, those should be fine. Let me grab some enhanced cables from our system. That'd be fine. Alright, we'll take this guy like this. Go down, over, 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 up. Alright, then we can completely bring it across like this. And then, let's see, where's the hole? Hole is right there. Alright, so I went too far. Bring it up like this. Just like that. Grab a crescent wrench, get rid of that one. And get rid of this one. Beautiful. So as I put these over here, I'll tell you what machines they actually are. And I probably should have that one. I probably should take another one over here. Some more of those cables. And then we go like that. Alright, we should be good to go. So we have power coming up through here. I'm just going to run it up back a little more. And I'm going to run it like this. Like this. I probably don't need to run. Well, I do, honestly. Alright, there's that side. And then I'm going to grab some more cables. Energy cables, the enhanced ones. And we'll go like this. Yeah, beautiful. And then we'll do this. Oop. Come on, place. There we go. Alright, now we got power, so let me move over these machines one by one. Some of these have nothing to do with RFtools, and some of them do. The first one we're going to talk about here is so RFtools has a couple different things that are really cool. They have dimensions, like I could build a dimension, which I have here. This is the mining dimension that I built, where my ender quarry is now running. I moved it from the other place, by the way. So the other core is running here, in the mining age. That way we can destroy all the land that we want and not really have to worry about how it looks. This one right here is a icy dimension. This is one I actually built by hand. This one is where I've gotten all my snowballs and other things for blizz powder. And so I've got a bunch of blizz powder because I made a bunch of snowballs and I got a bunch of redstone. So I got lots of blizz powder that I'm going to use to easily double, if not triple, our yellorium. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get a better output from our yellorium automatically and not doing it manually through the QED. Okay, So let's do one thing. So let's talk about, this is the Dimlet workbench. So part of this mod, you have Dimlets. Dimlets are just like Mistcraft, where you have, let me give some space, where you have pages, or in this case Dimlets, where if you plug these Dimlets into this machine, it'll say, okay, I want to, in this case, extract, and you can actually pick apart the exact Dimlets that you want. So let's say you had a liquid that you really wanted. There's a way that you can actually put a whole lot of liquid into a block and make a custom Dimlet based on that liquid. I'd like to do it with Yellorium, but there is no Dimlet for Yellorium, so I can't do it. But that's how you kind of make custom Dimlets for custom worlds. The next thing we're going to talk about here is, this is the Dimension Inscriber. Oop. I'll talk about green thing here in a second. This little guy is where I basically create a new, and I can create my dimension. So if I had liquids or terrain or any kind of Dimlets, let me show you what a Dimlet is. These are Dimlets. These are basically features of a dimension. So I could have megatile biomes, I could get liquefied coal, or biogas, block stained clay, jump 3, wither 2, blah blah blah, all kinds of effects and liquids and dimensions, and not dimensions, but like liquids and features and materials, and even controllers, which basically can be what type it's going to be. And these unknown Dimlets are, we can convert these unknown Dimlets to something useful. And where did you go? Where did you go? Over here. Janitor. Pulverizer. What did I do with it? Alright, hold on. Let me see if I have it in here. These are all the Dimlets that I have. Researcher, right there. The Dimlet Researcher. That's what I was missing. So what you can do is if you put unknown Dimlets in here, you'll actually get some type of Dimlet out of it. Let me grab some real quick. I should have a few. Yep, I have a few unknown Dimlets. Let's take 8. And if we stick our 8 in here, they'll start to process. I just got liquid sewage. Not that they're all helpful. Digit 8, I'm not sure what that does. Digit 3, bright day Dimlet. So we could make a dimension that has bright day, or make a dimension that is made out of stone beach biomes, or a root forest biome. Canyons feature. So I can make like an ice canyons, or an ice, iron ore canyons if I had the right Dimlet. Biome river Dimlet is basically biomes, and that's basically what you do. If you ever get any unknown Dimlets, you stick them in the researcher, and it pops them up and gives you what you need. At least what you can get. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. Then let's go through. Let's go with this going fast, but this is the machine infuser. This little guy is part of like a mid-tier RFtools thing. So whenever you mine an RFtools dimension, you will get these dimensional shards. Now what you can do with these dimensional shards is if you put them in a machine, it'll make the machine go faster or be more efficient. So if I were to put like a cell workbench or a dimension builder into here, it would infuse these dimension shards into that machine and make it more efficient. I think one of these, yeah, see, infused. Some of these should be infused. They're actually probably over here. Yeah, here we go. Infused should be 0. I thought I infused all these. Maybe not. Anyways, so what they do is they infuse them, make them a little bit more efficient, that type of thing. Next thing I'm going to do is this. What are you doing? The activity probe I made because it was part of something I had to do. I don't know exactly what it does. But apparently I needed one for something, and I crafted it, and yeah. Okay. The two most important things we're going to take a look at now are I have two of them. Because I have two dimensions, I have two dimension builders. This is basically what gives our dimension and welcome to spawn. We might as well cover these. These are dimensional, or basically matter transceivers and matter receivers. These are teleportation. So if I want to go to the nether, I can stand in here and wait a second and go right to the nether. Here I am in the nether. If I dial this back up again, I can say I want to go from the nether. This guy is called the matter transceiver for the nether. If I want to click on him, I say, okay, I want to go from here to my base, or to spawn, or to the mining age, or to the icy plains, or anything like that. In this case, I'm going to go back to spawn, just for demonstration, and then come out here, use my Dimlet to go back to the sky base. So that's how the teleportation works. It's pretty cool. I was going to say that for later, but I basically set this system up in spawn just to test it out and see if everybody likes it. My whole thought is I want to make like a nexus or a core or something of like a hive where everybody's base is in the hive and you go from main area to main area to get to there. So if you're at spawn, you'd teleport into the hive where you could then go to anybody's bases or special locations or anything like that. And then if you were at anybody else's location, they would always have it tapped into the hive. And so when you went to the hive, it would, from anybody's base, if you tapped into the hive, you would be able to then say, okay, I'm going to go from, let's say, Flair's base to the hive to Griffin's base, or whatever it may be, or my base to the hive to Mitch's base, or whatever we had set up. Part of the thing I'm thinking about, because this does require a little bit of power, and I don't know what everybody else is planning on doing for power, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to set up a little spot at spawn where I can sell I don't know what I'm going to call it, a teleportation system. Basically what that does, all I ask is a little bit Eulorium or uranium, and all that does is it gives you, whoever pays, gets these three machines basically right here. That's all you really need to get going. And I'll surprise them with a Tesseract, and I give them power. I'm thinking what I could do is make it negotiable. Like if they want to buy the tier 1 package or whatever, we could make it just the machines and no power. Tier 2 would be power, be a little more expensive because I'd have to pay for the power. But it's really cool that you can like teleport anywhere you want. Like this is the dialing device. If I want to go from my base to icy plains, I can. I'm going to interrupt that real quick and then dial again. So if I come through here, I'm going to teleport to the icy plains dimension, which is right here. Which is exactly where, let me take my Dimlet here, hold on. Icy spiky plains, which is also what I found. Pretty freaking cool. Now this whole area right here is because I've been digging out snow. So it kind of looks a little wonky. I haven't dug out the ice spikes yet because I haven't put Silk Touch back on my pick yet. I need to do that. But yeah, this is the icy spiky plains. What's really cool is this is the dimension. So I made a specific dimension that had like icy. In fact, we could look at that when we get back. Skybase. So if we look at, if we come and look at this dimension right here, yeah. So I have my controller is using one Dimlet, but everything's using one Dimlet, and if I pull this out, and as it right click, shift right click, it'll show you everything that I've done with this. Yeah, make that bigger. So the terrain is normal. The canyon block is ice. The base fluid is water. Biome controller is a controller cold, so it's a cold biome. Icy plains is the biome. Feature is canyons. Structure is a fortress. Fortress, I think, was Did I include that, or was that just a random one? It might have been a random one. Brightness and then sky color and fog color were all just random generated. So that's how I built my Dimlet. And so if I stick this puppy back in here, you can see it generates power. So power is what is used to suck up my Dimlet. Stick this back in here. So charge up full. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take both of these guys, this one and this one, because one of these powers the actual, one of these powers the icy one, which is this one, and the other one here powers the mining ID, the mining dimension. Let me go show you that. Yeah, RF Quarry. So here's the Quarry. Here's the stuff on this side. If I come up here, I've set up a Quarry with the World Hull upgrade, because I wanted the plants and stuff with it. So everything's coming through the ender chest, as usual. There's all the stuff I'm getting. A lot of it's being voided, but generally should be pretty good. I'm going to show out here, and we're going to travel a bit, and I'll show you kind of what it's doing. And I think the sky is red simply because it's RF, so RF is red, I think. This is taking forever. Here. Alright, let's see if I can make it run it. Hey. You 2-bit. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay. Let's go a lot this direction. Anyways, it's been kind of fun to mess around with RFtools, to kind of mess around with Dimlet. I've been doing it mostly in a creative world, because I know the server is not a very powerful server, and so I'm wanting to mess around with creative. Now, when I did the icy one, I did not mess around with creative. I just built it. From the videos I've seen and stuff like that, I just built it, and it turned out pretty freaking nice. Now, the difference between RFtools is RFtools and Mistcraft. The difference is Mistcraft can be really unstable, but requires no power. RFtools is a lot more stable, but does require the power. So it's kind of a toss-up whatever you use. We decided not to include Mistcraft on this one because of various reasons. But I decided to mess around with RFtools, and I quite like it. Now here's something you also won't see every day. Another fortress in the overworld. Randomly generated. With blazes. Oh my god, with a lot of blazes. I'm not worried about pigmen because they don't spawn all that long. And we're off. Anyways, this is the World Hull upgrade that I put in today. In fact, it's done a lot today. Holy cow. This is the World Hull. I wanted to see what progress it would make. And it's doing pretty darn good progress. So, I'm pretty proud of that. Alright, let's go back to Skybase. So, all of our essential machines are moved in for RFtools. Am I missing one? I am missing a couple, actually. We want this guy and this guy. These two I have not used so far. So I'm not 100% sure what they do. I just know I needed to have them in case I want them. This is the scrambler and the editor. I like to have RFtools on one side. Let's pop a hole right here. Let me grab energy cables. So if I run another set of energy cables like up here, get rid of that. Crap. That's fine. It can be fixed. And boom. Okay. Then we can now put the nether brick back. Beautiful. And there's our RF stuff. So let's put this guy up. And like I said, I don't know what all these machines do yet, because I haven't got that deep. But I think they're all pretty cool machines. Now the rest of these I've been working on doing my blizz rods. This whole thing right here is based on blizz rods, except the charger up there. And over here I needed some stuff for the charger and a couple other things. So I actually really upgraded this pulverizer, like fully upgraded. It's a resonant. It has all the 6 like augments on it, and it's freaking fast. For instance, yeah, 48 blaze rods in like 2 seconds. Anyways, blaze powder. I got induction smelting in here because I'm trying to duplicate the Yellorian the best I can, and I found the induction smelter might be the best way to do it too. So let's do this. I think what we're gonna do for the rest of the episode, I'm gonna put a few things away here. We're going to put these in their place. And I want to move like this chest. Okay, I gotta remember to do this one by one. And now I switch to you. Okay, so we should be able to... Actually, you know what I should have done first? Hold the phone. A couple things I should have done first. Place you down there. Place the... you there. This way I can at least have access to wireless thing. Okay, so let's grab some cables. Let's grab a couple of smart cables. And then we're going to need to grab a couple of dense cables. Right there. The color applicator. I think that's it. So let's come behind here. I think we're going to run... most of it back here. Like this. Let's grab, let's remove this dense cable and that cable right there. Also, before I go too much further, I'm going to grab my magnet. Like so. Okay. So we got the magnet in. I'm going to grab our dense cables. Going to go like this and then over. Like so. I'm going to go like this, maybe. Because it kind of seems like it's a far away down. But I don't want to be too terribly close to the edge. So if we went like this. Alright, let's applicate this little puppy. I want it to be blue. Right? Yes. Oh, I'm out. Dang. Let's go. Put, I need to fill this back up because my applicator's out. So I need you to be down there to have my applicator right there. And I have no power. Dang it. Hold the phone. And I'll do the applicator later, because we can always color those afterwards. Okay, the cables are hooked up. Let's grab us a couple of smart cables that we have on us. And we're going to start running stuff back through here. Like so. Okay? And we're probably going to run just like this. Ooh. That'll give me plenty to make sure I have the terminals that I want. Let's also grab us... Actually, we can start putting our terminals back, because I may need those. Let's get rid of the pick. There we go. Put you right there. You there. Right there. And then let's make us some... what are they called? Okay, this is the one I want. Trying to remember what they're called. I know how to make them. Let's do the anchor blocks like this. And then if I stick in laboratory block like that, should be able to get some covers. And if I went like that, they don't do the connected textures all that well, which surprises me because, not just surprises me, but there is everything that we wanted out of it. Looks freaking amazing. Now, I could maybe get some more terminals in here, but for now, I think we're fine. In fact, what we could do, let me grab pick. Do I need to do it? Probably. Yeah. Put you back on. That. And let me grab some factory blocks. The laboratory blocks. Not factory, the laboratory blocks. Grab some of these. I'm just going to cover them up for right now. That's all we really need for now. And then this set will be ready whenever we are. Let's, do I have... Thought I had a chisel on me. Apparently not. Alright, let's grab this chisel. Move these like that. And we're going to grab those. Fill these guys in. Just like that. And there is our new ME area. So we have our pattern terminal, interface terminal, and finally the crafting terminal. Probably I'll get a couple more terminals up here, like I'll get a regular terminal. I think there's a crafting monitor that I might put up here too, but we'll see. That's basically, I've been doing a little bit of renovation. I'm going to move the liquid over later because I have to kind of figure out how I want it. That type of thing. So I think what I'm going to do for our next episode... Oh, let me show you what else I've done. This will be our new farming area. I think we're going to run an actual food farm over here. A couple of big tree farms right here. And then right here will be a Botania spot. This will be where we run all of our Botania. I've ran cables over here for our ME system. So all the cables are hooked up to feed items. And I just need to hook up power. On both sides. They're both hooked up. So when I run power, we can actually start putting some stuff in here. These should be tree farms. I want to get rubber tree and probably just some oak trees going. For food-wise, I think I want to get... We have enough food, but it's modded, so we always have to be OP. I'm going to get probably some... I have a lot of seeds. We might get just a nice wheat farm going to start with. And then Botania, we will probably start in a couple of episodes. I really need to do some more research on exactly how it's going to work. But my idea is right here, we're going to do the living rock and the living wood right here. And we're going to automate it so that every time it switches over, it takes it away, places another one automatically. We don't have to do anything. I think I can get that to work. We're going to use, I think they're called formation. Is it formation or annihilation? I think they're formation and annihilation planes is what we're going to use to take care of it for us. I think it's going to work just fine. Anywho, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Comment in the comments about what your favorite thing was, what you're most excited for, and leave a comment just on what you think of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys in the next episode here on Voidbound. See you guys later. Beam me up, Scotty.